Hello guys, and welcome back to my new career mode on FIFA 13 with Arsenal. I just want to start off this video by saying thank you so much for the success on my first episode. I uploaded it very late last night, so I wouldn't be surprised if actually you've missed it. It was an hour-long special, and it was the first episode, obviously, of the series. So many things happening in one episode. So thank you if you have watched it. I think it hit something like 2,000 likes in the first hour, which is absolutely insane. It smashed so many records of mine, I guess. But if you have missed it, no fear. You can always go back. It'll be on my channel. And at the end of this video, there's always annotations that take you back to the previous and also the next episode when it's eventually up. So yeah, thank you very much for all the support so far. On Twitter, it was insane last night. I think I got 450 retweets on one of my tweets, which is just, like, that's outstanding. I think the maximum I've ever had is 100 before. So getting 400 on one of them, really do appreciate it. But anyway, getting into this episode, this is the second friendly of my season against Hoffenheim, I believe it was. And I don't know, it was quite a tough game for some reason. I don't really know much about Hoffenheim. You know, I've got Henry up front. That's going to spoil episode 1 a little bit for you guys, because I did make my first signings, and I went for Fellaini and Henry. And the reason I went for Henry is just, you know, he's a legend, you know, nothing more than that. And you can see that at the start, you know, I'm still getting used to the game. I'm not going to blame the game, though. It's my defence. It was pretty poor. I'm still trying to get used to the whole feel of the game. And I've been playing on normal speed, on slow speed. But it is on world class, and there is no sliders. I will not be using sliders at all in FIFA 13. Like I didn't with FIFA 12. It's just about getting used to it. And you can see here, Henry's losing it a little bit, I guess. He would have scored that, really, in real life. But anyway, that ended the first half pretty on a pretty bad note, if I'm honest. 1-0 down. But what you should do in FIFA when you're losing, or if you feel like your team isn't doing well, is change it up. So I went for a 4-2-3-1 formation, which is pretty much my go-to formation if I'm struggling. Put Henry up front with Podolski on the left, and this is where my game just kind of turned on its head. You can see here I got straight away in the second half, straight into a chance with Cazorla there. Not the best player to try and score a header with, but definitely okay. He's not too bad. And I go through on goal there, and I actually win myself a penalty. Thank you so much, Podolski. And a little bit harsh, if I'm honest, for the other team to give away a penalty there. But I'm always going to take it, you know, why wouldn't I? But here we go for the penalty. Who else to take it but Podolski? He's going to smash it with his left foot into the top right corner. And that draws it 1-1, and I love that celebration. Is just awesome. It really is. You just hold L2 and do, I think it's 2 circle movements with the right stick. But that penalty was the 88th minute, so it's pretty much the last bit of action of the game, and it finished 1-1. And now on to the third friendly, and the final friendly, actually, I think, before the season starts. And this time it's against Nuremberg or something. And you're going to see my starting lineup here. I wanted to try as many players out as possible. So I had Giroud on, I had Diaby, Ramsey and Arteta in midfield. And I used Giroud up front as well, which you guys know I'm a little bit like, eh. In real life, he seems like he's going to be a good player when he finally gets his first goal. He can relax a bit. But in FIFA, it feels a little bit sluggish and a little bit slow. But starting this match was actually okay. I felt like the formation was good in like that false 9-4-3-3 formation. And I got a chance there with Walcott. He was offside, but I put Gervinho through here. Yeah, good luck catching Gervinho here, and I'm going to go ahead and score that. No, what? No way! How did I miss that? Finesse shots have been nerfed to shit in this game, and I'm not going to complain about that. I think it's an absolutely great thing. You're not going to score every chance you get. And this was pretty funny. Look at that save. I don't think Szczesny even knew what happened there. It just kind of hit him on the fist. But that goes down as a save, as always. That's a good save from Szczesny. And this is why Diaby is in the team for me. His interceptions are mad. Great first touch from Walcott. Smashes it in the bottom right of his left foot. And that is right on the stroke of half-time. There you go. 1-0. Thank you, Walcott. Who, by the way, I'm not entirely impressed with. Because FIFA 13 is not all about pace anymore. Walcott seems to be just one of those players that, yeah, he can run, but he can't really do anything else. And just like real life then, eh? But that was 1-0 up. Going in at half-time at 1-0 is always good. We were playing at the Emirates, so I definitely feel like home advantage is actually helping in this game. I feel like when I play away, it's just that little bit tougher. You're going to see in the few next games in this episode and the one after that I do struggle away, actually. And there you can see Fellaini, my other signing. This is why I signed him. I like the fact that he's very strong and he can play in that central defensive position. But he is so good when he plays down the middle but near the strikers. He just wins everything and he chests it down. Look at that tackle from Gibbs, by the way. Absolutely class. I'm just really impressed with Fellaini so far. And look at this. That's still in the game. That's an issue I've wanted them to fix for a while. When you clear the goal or you throw it out with your goalkeeper or boot it out from a goal kick, whether it's against you or when you're doing it, sometimes the opposition can just head it straight to their strikers and they're through on goal. I don't know how they would fix it, but it'd be nice if they could maybe touch up on that. It's a little bit frustrating. Gervinho goes through on goal here again. Very impressed with Gervinho on this game. And there's Giroud for you going out for a throw-in. Nice shot, Giroud. But I'm really impressed with Gervinho. He seems to be a very good player in this game, so I'm definitely going to use him more than Walcott. Despite Walcott getting the winner for that game, still not sure about him. But anyway, we've got a transfer off here for Marwan Shamak. Someone I probably won't use too much, but the offer was a bit too low for me. 3.5 million, he's worth 3.2. So I went ahead and rejected that offer, and if they came back, I was going to ask them for maybe 5 or so. He's really not worth that, though. But then we got a monthly scouting update, and you can see I've got 4 players here, all the age of 16, except from Richie Hall at the bottom, who's 14. And I'm looking at their potential in the top right. So this guy's 68 to 94. To me, if anyone's got a potential of possibly over 90, you know you found yourself someone good. And so I decided to sign this player here, who looks like he's going to be playing on the right, but Richie Hall, the 14-year-old, is already between 52 and 72 overall, so definitely someone I wanted to sign, and then I decided to reject the other 2, which I shouldn't really do. I should scout them further. But anyway, the next game was against Sunderland, and this is the first game of the season, and this is something new. This is something called goal news. So when you're in the middle of a match, sometimes the commentators will jump in and say, there's been a goal scored at Liverpool or something like that, and they tell you the latest score, which is pretty cool. But is it going to be something that we'll find pretty annoying after a few weeks? I don't know. You can always turn it off, but I left it on for this match. I think I've left it on for the rest of the few matches in in the next few episodes. I think it's pretty cool. It's a very nice idea what they did. The problem is it sounds very robotic because obviously they've pre-recorded each team's name. Look at this goal here, off the bar, and then none of my players reacted fast enough. And Saha, out of all the players who could score against Arsenal, it's Saha. Still pretty good in FIFA by the looks of it. But that was a pretty cool pinball game. What am I trying to say? A pinball goal. It just comes off the bar twice, off the keeper, and then obviously he reacts quickest, and that's what happens when you don't react quickest. So I was 1-0 down against Sunderland at home, and I really didn't want to drop points in my first game, so I was really going for the win in this one. I put my strongest line up, and as you can see, Podolski gets the ball up here, runs straight at the defence, smashed it with his right foot, and then Fellaini, I mean, as if he's going to miss that. That is why Fellaini is so good in that position. He wins all the headers, and he scored a really good goal for me. It's coming up soon. I don't know. I think it's the next episode you'll see it, where he basically has 2 players on him, and he chests it down in between them, flicks it, and then just smashes it into the goal. It's so cool, and that is why I bought him. I really wanted someone strong and someone who could play anywhere. But look at that. These 2 guys spawned on each other. So I think it was when I had a goal kick, they kind of just spawned and their heads were like kind of knitted together, and they both fell down together. I thought that was pretty cool, so I thought I'd show you guys that. There are a few little glitches, I guess, in the game at the moment, but whether they'll be ironed out over the next few weeks, I think we can say safely yes, they will. But I love the graphics, by the way. I love the way the game looks. It looks much brighter, don't you think? Like the Emirates grass, look at it. It's so green, it's so beautiful and lush. But there you can see that was a great shot from Podolski getting saved, and it's still 1-0 in the 90th minute here. Gervinho goes on one of those long twisty runs, which he's really good at. Cazorla, great first touch, left foot, 90th minute goal. Cazorla is the hero of the match, and what a celebration that is. I think they call it the DJ celebration. He's like holding one ear muff onto his ear and doing like the on his hand. That was a really bad impression, but 2 touches, smashes it into the net. 90th minute. What can I say? And that's what world-class players do for you, you know. And that one finished 2-1. So an easy 3 points. In some ways, it was an easy match. I just could not score. They weren't really playing that well against me. But this is where my season begins. It's the tough games like going to Anfield against Liverpool. And what I really like is how the calendar is exactly the same as the one in real life. So this match is on the set. Oh, that was close off the post there. So this match is on the same date as it actually was played in real life. I really like that. And I think that's going to be something I'll look forward to the rest of this season and the seasons I do with Arsenal. But I think I've made a good start. 3 points in my first game, and Reina was just on fire in this game. He really didn't want me to get 6 from 6. That's points, I mean. 6 points from 6 points. 2 wins out of 2 would have been nice. But as you can see, Reina is just unbeatable when he's in form. He hasn't played very well in real life at the moment. I don't think he has. But he's certainly very good in FIFA still. And this is where I'm probably strongest. It's where I'm running at people with my quicker players. And Gervinho just gets unlucky there, really. Reina's just still on fire. I have no idea how it was 0-0 at half-time, but it was. And what can I say? You know, Reina literally kept Liverpool in this game. They weren't playing too well. And then they get a little break here with Suarez, and he just hoofs it. Like, you don't see that in FIFA 12. The AI don't shoot from range. They just don't. and I'm really grateful to see that they're doing it a bit more. It's much more fun. But here in the 70th minute, Podolski goes through one-on-one. Is he going to miss this? I mean, come on, it's Podolski. And, oh, Reina saves it. God damn it, 0-0 still after 80 minutes now. And it's very stressful when this happens, because I've had so many chances, but none of them broke through. But I get one here in the 88th minute. I decided to kind of tramp that, sweat it across, but Reina's there again. Not the best of cross from Podolski. And that was the end of the game. So I was held to a draw at Liverpool. 0-0 was I'd say it was an unfair result. I deserved the 3 points there. But you know what? If I don't take my chances, what can I say? I deserve to either draw or just lose points. So I was upset that one was 0-0. But you know what? It's one of the tougher games of the season. We've got other games coming up like Stoke and all that kind of stuff, which I'm sure I'll find a little bit easier, hopefully. But anyway, as we end the episode, we're going to take a look at the league table. So as you can see, Liverpool are actually on top, which is probably why I was struggling a little bit there. And we are in third position on 4 points. So we're unbeaten at the moment. Not too bad. But thank you for watching this, guys. The next episode will be out soon. It takes a while to work on it, but I will get there. And don't forget, as this pops up, click the left one to go back to the previous episode. And please click on the right if you want to see the next one when it's eventually up. You will see when it's up. I will put an annotation box right there. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.